What's going on? This is Red Cake
and Lone Wolf,
and we are our own wolf pack today because apparently
I'm running this shit. That's why.
Apparently, we're waiting for King Legacy and his sleeping giant. They are really fucking giants. I got it. And Tony's not gonna listen to shit anyway, so it's like
Tony's like the really, really tall, lanky-ish one, and Legacy's a troll.
Yeah. So apparently, they are. Well, you know, Tony has an automatic excuse now, like with the kid. We gotta be like, it's the kid. And then when he gets older, and be like, "What? Keep that badass kid in the house. Don't let him run around my shit."
Yeah.
I got enough of them already. Yeah. But we've been playing Mortal Kombat X exclusively, and I got some takeaways. If you've been playing and you've been doing a little bit of high level combos, and we got some combo vids that I'm gonna put out for Takeda. I know you probably got some Johnny stuff you want to put out and everything like that.
I haven't really seen many. Only ones I have been able to find for MK have been Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Of course. I can't.
I'm definitely putting on. I got a ton of Takeda stuff in the I'll show you a little bit later. When it comes to his Ronin, I call it Jedi stance. We'll probably put this out before or after our tournament. You know, Best Kept Secret 60 on Twitch. We'll be streaming live Sunday, April the 27th.
Yeah.
April the 27th, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Sunday. So, anyways, yeah, I'm starting at 4 o'clock. You know, we have a video game tournament there, and so let's talk about how freaking hard it is to put these inputs in. Now, some of these inputs are very easy. But when you get so when you do a linker combo stream, for you those who know what a combo stream is, the way MKX is set up, they give you various combo streams that you can link together to make your own combo, and you can link various combos to normals, which are regular moves like punch, kicks, and to super moves.
Right.
And that just means I got to go on that tutorial video we got to start making for real.
Yep.
For real. Anyways, if you're playing Street Fighter is a very forgiving game, even though it's a very difficult game to link your combos, because you will drop combos. I've seen Justin Wong drop combos. I've seen Chris G drop combos in tournaments combos, man. Because like it's just the type of like exacting like just machine like preciseness that you have to link these combos together are crazy.
Yeah, you for some of the combos, if you press your inputs too early or too late, you're dropping it.
Exactly. It's got to be precise. And of course, we're saying this, and this is the vanilla version of the game. Like you were just telling me about Takeda.
Yeah.
What were you saying about Takeda?
Takeda
in the Roman stance.
And not the past update, but the update before the last update. In the Ronin stance, he has this. I guess you can say like a sword sheath. It's like a laser sword.
Yeah, and
he throws out, and he can like eject it where it shoots the blade up,
and you get a pop up,
and you can do a pop up with it and stuff. With the update, it allowed it where instead of throwing it down, originally when you threw down the sword or the sword little thing, you could only retrieve it by it activating and doing the attack.
Yeah, so it would like go up, but it would leave Takeda basically. If the person was close to you or away from you when you like tried to retrieve the sword, you left yourself wide open to
get
combos and punish. Super. And if you don't know what punish is, that's when you're powerless
and you made a mistake.
It's like,
and you left yourself
that moment
wide open.
It's that moment when you realize you fucked up.
Yeah, and then they punish you. They hit you, whether it be a combo or with a special. Anyways,
get back to the punishing a little bit. We'll get back to that.
Well, he now can throw the thing down and retrieve it without
actually having. And
now it's in one of the. I think it was the not the last one, but the one before that one, because they've had like for PS4. I know they've had like the 3 updates.
Which
the day one update, the day one update, and then they have had 2 other updates to fix some of the like net code and stuff like that.
Well, every day I get on, I'm playing on Xbox right now, but of course I have it on PS. I'll have it on PS4 as soon, along with the Street Fighter that's coming out for $24. Actually, Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4 with Omega and everything is gonna be $24.
I'm like,
definitely, you gotta buy it.
I know.
You gotta buy it. Because Street Fighter 5 is not coming out for a whole year.
Yeah.
You might as well get on it.
I want a King of
Fighters. And then there's $500. Talk to Playmore.
Talk to Playmore on that one.
Talk to Playmore,
and
please, you'll go under.
There are people over here that do like King of Fighters. They're like, no, you Americans don't like it. Don't like it, the King of Fighters. Like, what we do?
Go play a Killer Instinct.
No, but I don't like it. I want King of Fighters.
So, back to the button inputs. Like I said, there's a lot of back forward moves, and famously, Raiden's.
Yeah, I love that move.
That's back forward. Go straight to the corner. We'll talk about that in a minute. Because, oh my god. Anyway, it's about Raiden. But basically, in Street Fighter, it's very lax where you input a button command. Say like the button command's back forward. Like for Gao, you hold back and then you go forward. Now you can catch a charge back by pressing down and back. So just as long as you're pressing back forward, you'll get the Sonic Boom off. And in Mortal Kombat X, if you're pressing back and you accidentally press up or down and then you press forward,
you're jumping or you're ducking.
the move does not come out. It's very Mortal Kombat in the past has been accused of being very stiff, and it
kind of is compared to like other fighting games.
Yeah,
as like
unless it's in motion and
with the movement. Oh, okay. I realized something, or not really realized, but kind of like reminded myself when I've been playing Mortal Kombat, that the inputs are very similar to like your Japanese based fighting games where it's down forward and stuff like that. They're like down forward, down back, or back to back forward or whatever like that. It's just slide. You can do a sliding motion just like you would do for like a Hadouken, or the Hurricane Kick or whatever like that. They just put it as rigid, like down forward, not the diagonal stuff like that. You can do it like that. But when it comes, and they don't have charge moves as well.
They do not.
So for the back,
which a lot of people like.
Yeah, because you can initiate it really quickly. Yeah. With the back forward moves, which are usually charge moves and stuff like that, you literally are, since you're doing the back forward, because there's no charge, you have to have it specifically back forward.
Yeah.
There's no need to hold down and back or down,
which is the reason why
or whatnot for it. The thing I don't like about this game is fucking blocking with another
blocking
button.
with the button.
I like back to block.
It's like having option select the entire game, because like you're blocking low, you gotta press the button, you gotta block high, can you block? Should I wake up with a wake up attack? Should I wake up blocking? Should I try to disappear? Should I backdash? Should I block while backdashing? Should I try to run at the person? It's a different, you have to learn it. And with the run mechanic, that just makes things even more complicated.
Oh god, because there's been so many times of like dash forward, block, and it's like dash forward, run. I'm like, no, why are you running? Stop running. I want to just, and I'm so like, crap, I ran, that I just don't even think about the fact that I'm about to get punched in the face by the guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop running, stop. Oh, I gotta press something to start running. Like,
and let's go back to the punish we were talking about. Now, when you get punished in this game, much like other games, it's pretty beefy. But the combos in this is like combo crazy. Similar to Injustice, but like literally having a whiff or getting punished because a move didn't come out or getting a correct block could be the match sometimes. I'm talking about 25 to 30% of your health gone. Gone. Like, just like that. And let's not even talk about if you get an x-ray with that.
One thing about the differences between that I've noticed for Injustice and MKX is the inputs and stuff when you're doing a combo are spot on for the most part for MKX. For Injustice, you would have to do sometimes you would have to do lags in between three button combo and then your special immediately into it.
Yeah.
For some of the moves, it was 3-button combo. You have to pause for like a fraction of a second, then you move.
Sometimes,
With this one, it's literally like boom, 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 move. And it's like you're still
unless you're trying to link it to another.
The character on the screen is still in the middle of like the second move.
But it'll still do
like the second move of the basic combo, and then you already did the entire input.
If you put the entire input in, and then it goes off on the screen.
Yeah, it's like
which kind of messes you up again because your timing on the second linker
has to be spot on.
You have to wait for
pause.
it.
You have to wait for it. If you immediately attack like right after that, it's not going to do the attack.
Exactly, something else will come out or
Yeah.
anything. So I did find out this one thing. So like on the whole thing about linking combos, and this game is all about linking combos into normals, into grabs, into run attacks, into specials. Like this, that's the game. That's the game. Like knowing what happens with what and how to wake up. That's the game. And corner combos we'll get to in a second. In doing that, I found that the timing on linking a combo string into a special move must be so extremely precise. Okay, this is it. All right, I'm playing with Takeda, right? And I go, his beefiest normal attack combo string start that you could cancel out of to do special moves is a kick. He does like a front kick. He does 2 front kicks with both his legs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, you can link it into a, I'll say, bicycle punch, for lack of a better word.
Because that's what's kind of what it is.
Yeah. So, but if you do it at the wrong time, before the second kick of the beefy normal goes through, you will do his jump up. It's like his move he has where he spins over the projectile and kicks you in the head. Now, that move is done with, let's say, triangle, right?
Mm-hmm.
The bicycle punch.
Yeah.
The kick is done with square. I mean X, right?
Yeah.
For
Either
those,
X or O. I haven't played it
yeah.
yet.
So for those of you who have Xbox, it'll be like Y and A.
Yeah.
Or let's just for Universal, let's go 2 and 4.
Yeah.
So.
Or 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
If you're saying X.
Yeah. So 2 and 3, right? Now you cannot do this kick by pressing 2 or Y or triangle.
Right.
But if you don't do the move in a specific way, you can do back forward 2, which is triangle or Y, and a kick move will come out.
Yep.
Like I'm like, that's not even the button I pressed. How the fuck is this coming out?
Because you didn't do the pause or the immediate.
That makes no sense. That infuriates the fuck out of me. I'm like, oh my fucking gosh.
Yeah.
And it only happens when you get into like high level linkers. Like if you're just doing, they're a little bit lax on you when you're doing like just a regular linker into special move. Bam, 3-hit combo in a special move, done. Or a 2-hit cancel in a special move, all are good. But when you do like a linker into your other linker and then you cancel that into a special move, if that shit is not done precisely at the time when it's supposed to be done, the wrong move might come out.
Yep. Welcome to Mortal Kombat.
I'm like, no, because it's crazy. Because I can see if the move doesn't come out, I get that. But when a separate move comes out that you didn't even put the inputs in,
it's
oh
weird.
my gosh.
It's weird because for me, I've caught myself trying to like when I've done a little bit.
Has this happened to you already?
Not where like a special move comes out or anything. It's always, since my timing will be off, it'll do the attack. It'll do one of the other attack inputs that I put in. So let's say I do one for Sub-Zero. He has one where it's one of his corner combos is back 2 to 2-4-2, and then 1-2-3, and then you do the slide kick. So I do back 2, and you gotta wait a second.
That's beefy.
To do 2-4-2. And then you have to wait
that
like
slide
a slight second and then do 1-2-3.
Sub-Zero's slide makes him such a better character.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
I'll do back 2, wait a sec, 2-4-2, and then if I mess up the timing, it'll be 1-2-3, and when I do that 1-2-3, it'll ignore the 1 and go straight into 2, which will mess up the entire combo.
and now the combo's dropped.
Yeah.
I mean, you got enough time for you to recover and block, but just like finishing combos in this game, just like in I guess MK9 and Injustice, a lot so in Injustice.
Total face back.
Sorry about that, guys. You heard my ringtone. I'm kind of in an MK kind of mood right now. But like finishing the combo and not dropping the combo is so crazy. Like I was doing I have a 16-hit combo, maybe 15 or 16-hit combo with Takeda, and which makes me feel very very at home, Nightwing ish, but less damage. And maybe the same. I don't know. So, anyways, right, you're hitting this combo. It's 16 hits, and like I dropped the last, like I guess you could say, big part of it, which does probably like, I mean the combo kind of like damage kind of decreases as you go along with it heavily, but the one more ding, if it would have caught, would have killed the guy.
Yep.
So he was on that magic meter and beat me. Of course, when I say him, I mean the computer.
Yeah.
But there was nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do, and it was all because I dropped the combo. Just very disheartening.
Yeah, dropping combos is in this game. It makes it where it's really easy to punish you.
Oh my gosh.
Really easy. You'll do a move, bam, and then you leave yourself open. And if you're not, because your mind is already trying to get that like combo mindset in.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be like, oh, I gotta press the block button now. You're gonna automatically like drop the combo. Like,
I gotta press
shit,
the block button now.
And then fucking get railed.
And a lot of not every combo is linkable. Like, you know, combos. You really gotta know your character to know what combos are linkable. Because you can do a combo, finish the combo, you don't cancel the move, and there's a fraction of a second where you can't press any button.
Nope.
All you can do is block.
Yeah.
Let's talk about these corner combos. You're talking about these corner combos. This is a game of corner combos.
Yes. Depending on the character that you have, it is definitely a game for corner.
Oh my gosh! So from what I've been playing, and like I said, I've been practicing with my main, which not right now is Takeda, but I've been playing. It's like once you think of the game as a corner combo game, every linker is walking your opponent to the corner. Where you can do heavy damage, and like even Raiden is the king of corner combos. Like his move, the Superman move that flies you to the corner.
Yep.
Even from the other side of the stage, it will fly you to the corner.
Yep.
And from there, you're fucked.
Essentially, yeah. It's a very interesting move.
Meta game.
Just because he's a character that. He can do combos outside of the corner, which every character can.
Yeah.
But because of that move, focus on your corner combos.
If you're a Raiden player, focus on your corner combos. Focus on the combo strings that you can cancel out of to push your opponent to the corner. And once they're there, just abuse them.
It beat the shit out of them. Yeah.
I'm definitely picking up Raiden for that fact. But man, the amount of damage you can do is just.
It's just ridiculous.
So
you're playing with Takeda. Any other characters you?
Like I said, Raiden because of the combo damage. Kenshi because of his pop-ups. Kenshi has like 5 pop-ups in his balance mode. Not only that, he has combo strings that have 4 hits in them. One that has 5, I believe. It's so beefy. Like, and when I say beefy, I mean like the hits hit you like. Let's talk about the sound. Yeah. Let's talk about the sound in the game. When you get hit in Mortal Kombat and you got the sound up, you get, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Like, if you're playing with Jax or something like that,
oh, you hear
every hit's like
tink, tink,
visceral.
Tink, tink. He's punching you. Not only there's a cracking sound from the opponent's face being hit, but Jax's hands make a tink, metallic tink sound every time he hits.
And it's so spot on.
Oh, yeah.
Jackie does too.
Oh yeah, because she has like these like gauntlets on, gun gauntlets.
Yeah, they're insane. They're insane. Let's also talk about, speaking of running you to the pushing you to the corner. Talk about these run mechanics.
I am not a fan of them because I always do run. I forget that I have them. And when I do realize I have them, I always mistakenly run. And then I'm like, well,
depends on your character.
Yeah, the characters that I play with, I run, and I don't want to run. And then I'm not used to the running.
Johnny is a runner.
Oh yeah. I've seen some running combos for him.
Johnny is a runner.
Freaking Kung Lao has some pretty good running.
Kung Lao's got some good running.
I think
combos.
I don't know if it's a command or if it's it's actually a running combo. But what's her name? Katana. For a lot of people,
Katana has actually she does have a lot of running combos, but the one you're talking about where she just like flies across screen, that's actually just a regular move.
Or she runs up the person's body and stabs them.
That's a regular move. That's a regular move. But it could be performed if somebody's falling.
Yeah,
you can run it. Like once you get the hang of it, it opens the game up. Unless you have somebody like a Takeda and you're using the slasher mode, there's no need to run because you got reach.
Yeah,
you got stupid reach. But if you're playing like Jackie, if you're playing Cassie, Sonya.
Mm-hmm.
These really really fast characters. What's his name? That Tony said he's playing. That I actually want to try out because he has a
Who did he say he was playing?
Liu Kang.
Yeah, Liu Kang.
Because
Yeah.
Liu Kang has a like you hit him as a counter hit.
Yeah.
Here's a counter move, and that counter move is epic, especially in a game where people wake up right in front of you.
Yep.
And if you know he's gonna wake up, you do the counter move, then you do like the Bruce Lee stump you to death.
Yep. The EX of that, like he stops you like twice.
Yeah, like that's gonna be our issue. That's gonna be and he's the only person in the game with a counter move like that.
Yep.
So that's
the only thing that I can actually say that is that I kind of do the same thing with Sub-Zero. I use
Ice
Grandmaster.
He's the
and
ice
he
clone.
has the
Yeah.
ice clone. So when I know
If
somebody's gonna
jumping
wake
in
up,
if somebody's jumping in on you, ice clone out the way,
and it's just uppercut the shit out of them if
nothing you can
they're
do.
still in the
Nothing you
air.
can do.
If they're not in the air, friggin' go to a simple combo. I mean,
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things to like in the game, and I know a lot of things that like. Okay, 60% of the shit I don't like in the game is because the game's still vanilla and I don't get it yet. But you know, run mechanics, I'm getting it. It took me a day or two to actually like understand what's going on with them, because once you get it, once it's like, oh, it's a run mechanic, click forward, click, you know, you get it. Enhanced moves, enhanceables of enhanced moves.
which that was interesting.
Oh my!
I did that because I did the training mode, just kind of like get like, okay, this is what this is, and this is what this is.
Pop-ups are big. You got to know what a pop-up is. A move that pops your opponent in the air and leaves you at a position where you can continue the combo.
Yeah.
Pop-ups.
Don't confuse it with a bounce though. Pop-ups and bounces are slightly different.
Yeah. A bounce. If you're doing a running combo, you might be able to catch them off a bounce. But a pop-up is like they fly in the air.
Yeah.
And you're at the advantage.
They kind of like stay up for a short period of time, so you can counter off of that.
Everybody's a little floaty.
Yeah.
Everybody in the game, and the jump is a little floaty.
Well, some of the heavier characters aren't really that. I felt like Kodokan, Jax.
But Kodokan is like, when Kodokan hits you, it's like the damage is just stupid. Talking about fast characters, let's talk about Reptile for a minute. Have you played any Reptiles?
Fuck Reptile.
Holy shit!
In a way, he's kind of like the Flash of the game.
He is the Flash of the game.
He has the speed on top of the fact that he can do like
he goes into this like reptile force.
Where he can like he slows everything down, and it's kind of like
it's like holy shit. He's too fast.
Yeah.
He's whoa. Reptile.
Your Reptile is ridiculous. I
Reptile's
played a couple
ridiculous.
Reptiles and ridiculous every time I fight him.
I need a character that can disappear.
Yeah.
So we got characters. We got the beefy character. There's nobody that's slow in this game.
No.
Everybody's pretty slow. There's some heavier characters, heavier hitting characters, but everybody's pretty quick. Now you have the super fast young that do a little bit less damage and they're more gadgety characters. But everybody has a variation that can like kind of counter that. Then you have your hard hitters, your Scorpions, your Liu Kangs and everything like that. Kodokan. What's the guy that looks like a girl, the bad guy?
The guy that looks like a girl? Shinnok? Bless you.
Johnny does it the best.
Yeah.
Johnny makes fun of him the best, man. So Shinnok, 1-1 over there. Appreciate that. So Shinnok is beefy. There's a bunch of beefy characters that when they hit you, it's like their normals take like 6. Not even their combos. Their normal like punch, it's like 6%, 8% damage. You know what I mean? And then you have like your monster characters, which is the Reptile, which is the who's the girl that killed Melina?
Friggin' Devora.
Devora.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And you got a couple other ones and everything. We'll talk about the story last, I guess. The story, the big what's going to happen with story. And so you got all these characters, but all these different variations to counter these other characters with other variations.
It's a big game of chess, especially when you pick if your main character is a character that.
Let's not even talk about Aaron Black because he much like Reptile, he disgusts me.
He's ridiculously fast, has very good combos, has a lot of range, and he has a lot of command combos, and his grabs are nasty. And then on top of that, he has
his rush down is stupid.
He has specials that can friggin' that can friggin' do damage over time.
Yeah,
So he has the
fucking
one like
nails
I
and
forgot
everything.
what he has, like
The sword that can
cattle
break- he
the cow
breaks-
drops.
The cow drops. He has that if you stand in it, if you're blocking because you don't want to hit an overhead from him,
Yeah,
you're sitting in these cow drops,
which is damaging.
slowly
you.
damaging you. And then if he gets the command grab on you, he stabs you like 6 times in the chest, then breaks the sword off in your chest, which does damage over time as you're blocking or getting whatever done. He's very setup heavy.
I was watching a guy because I like to go on King of the Hill so I can watch people play and stuff like that. I like to spectate a lot, see what other people can do. And there's a guy who was playing with Aaron Black. He did a combo, knocked the person down through cow traps when he knocked him down. So they're in the cow traps in the corner, in the cow traps. So they're taking damage from that. Waits till they get up, starts another combo, does the combo with the sword, breaks the sword off in their chest so they're getting the damage from that, and then lets them fall again. They're still in the cow trap, and then does a combo on top of that. I was like, well then. Well then.
It's a game of corners.
Yeah.
It's a game of corners, man. I mean, like, he's one of those characters that I definitely want to stay the hell away from me.
Oh yeah, well I don't know because if he's away from you, then he can still do a lot of damage to you with his freaking pistols. So
yeah, but I rather have him away from me than in my face, like tackling me and then shooting me in the face and shit and everything.
Yeah,
brutalities are cool. They happen randomly.
I've had it's a combo that you have to do, and then you got to do that.
Kill him with
that. It's usually
you got to kill him with that.
It's like a meter burn move. I had a dude hit me. The one guy I was telling you earlier who was playing with the Shinnok, who was friggin' cheap fucking the entire time. Does this move where he's just doing the Shinnok variation. I forgot what it's called. Where he basically has a skeleton hands,
like death or something like
yeah,
that.
he friggin' like knocks me away from him, and then he just skeleton hands me to death. Only way I can get up is like literally he does it when I try to do a wake up attack, and if I do the wake up attack properly, I can slide under it with Sub-Zero. But then I stop like right in front of him, and if I don't get that next move off, then he'll use the skeleton hand from the roof and squash me.
Damn.
So, but most of the time it's skeleton, and even sometimes if my timing's off with that slide, he's gonna hit me with the skeleton hand. It's literally I stand up, skeleton hand, stand skeleton hand, up skeleton hand, and then when I block the skeleton hand, then it's like from the ceiling, and he switches it up, so like you can't really tell.
Yeah.
He had one good combo, and then after he does the combo, he just does that and just cheaps you out. And it's like, really? And he was talking like he was like the best in the world because he cheaps a person out instead of actually fighting them. But if you win the game, I guess.
Like you told me, welcome to Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, welcome to Mortal Kombat. But he, fuck, I forgot where I was going with that. Shit, I just got mad, got all salty
over
and
again.
shit. It was like, fucking asshole.
We know you're practicing against the training mode.
Yeah. What was that? Where was I going with that? Oh, he was doing a combo to me. We were talking about brutality. He was doing a combo with me, and he does this one move where he shoots energy out of his hand.
Yeah.
And he shot energy out of his hand like for the last hit for a blow, and it just blew a hole straight through.
Dang.
Dude, and I was like, whoa, and friggin'. He has a hole. I was playing with Sub-Zero. Has a hole in him. He turns towards the camera, and he's just like, "Oh, he's got a hole through his chest," and then like a giant hole through his chest, and he just kind of like blah, and just falls over. I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right."
Makes the salt even realer, as Tony would say.
Oh, the only reason I'm salty is because it's like
The gimmicks.
why,
The
like
gimmicks.
why play
The
if
gimmicks.
that's like
Yeah.
and I know
The shenanigans.
the person that the guy is, I can just tell by the way he's like talking trash. Is as soon as somebody figures a way around that
He's
and beats him, then he
stop playing.
He's gonna stop playing. He's gonna get mad and be like, "Man, this game's cheat. It's bullshit. People cheating," and he's gonna stop playing. It's like,
I mean, you know like I was saying about the characters, you need to have one character that's really fast and has some good gimmicks. You need to have a disappearing character that's some good gimmicks, and you need to have a beefy character like a Shinnok, like a Kodokan that does real big damage. Those are your three, and learn all their variations, and you should be able to counter anybody in this game.
Some of the variations for like Sub-Zero, I kind of like his I like his Grandmaster. That's the main one.
I think an important thing about the variations, get really good with their universal linkers.
Yeah,
and combos.
because some of their combos do change.
Do change,
with the
yeah.
stuff. Like for example, Johnny Cage in his other two, was it stunt double, and I forgot the other one.
Stunt double, I'm thinking, is the best one.
Stunt double, and I forgot what the other one is. I know the one I was about to talk about next.
I know Ryu is the best for Takeda.
He has a combo where it's a chain punch, where it's back 1-2-1-2, and he'll do 4 punches, and the last punch will like knock the person down. And his other one, beat down, where he has the cage knuckle dusters. If you do the move, you can literally like hold that shit all day, as long as you're pressing 1-2, back 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. He's just in the corner, just goo 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 goo.
Doing that with a fight stick,
that's gotta be
easy. Because doing this is with your thumb pressing the button is a lot harder than just having your index and pointer finger and just going 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1. How do you drop this?
Yeah.
How do you drop this?
I say still stick to whatever you're comfortable with, though, because it does not. Yeah, yes and no, because some people don't. They'll play better with something else. Stick with what you're comfortable with, because in the end, it does not matter about the controller.
No.
If somebody's like, oh, well, you're playing with a fight stick, and that makes you better than me, then they're an idiot.
I've been guilty of that, of just that hype in my head, like, oh, this guy's gonna kill me because he got a fight stick.
Either you're good at the game or you're not.
Yeah,
There's gonna be people that are better than you.
It's like having a pool stick. It's like the pool sticks at the place might be just as good, you know what I mean, to play with, as long as it's what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, it's what you're comfortable with.
That being said, I think you should learn to play with everything.
Learn, maybe, because not everybody can.
Not everybody gravitates to it.
Yeah, not everybody can learn everything. Not everybody wants to learn everything, because once a lot of people, once they're comfortable with something, what's the fucking point of trying to go for everything?
I think you should try it. I mean, there are.
Oh yeah, you might
extreme advantages for playing with stick over pad, and there's extreme
for some people,
and there's extreme advantages for playing for pad over stick.
For some people, like some people overcome those advantages and they adapt their play style accordingly because they don't want that.
No, I'm saying for both.
Like for me, I like normal controllers. Give me a normal controller. I like the PlayStation controller, to be more specific, for fighting games. I've been playing with PlayStation controllers for fighting games.
Yeah.
Well, God,
me too. I'm a pad person too. You know me.
I'm not a big fan of the pads though.
The perfect controller for me will be a D-pad with controller with fight stick buttons, because for me, pressing buttons with my fingers instead of my thumb is way easier. It's like they're there. I go. I can just do it way more easy, and I'm positive that those buttons get pressed because I press them and they press, and it's just a good feeling of pressing that button with your fingers.
I feel like I'm pressing a button with a controller.
Now
the fight pads are weird, because especially the ones that like the MK ones. It almost feels like you're not doing a button press.
Yeah, but
you have to feel that barely, and it barely clicks too. So you got to feel that like click, and you're like, okay, I actually press a button.
And we'll do like a review on that too, because I actually did not like the MK Fight Pad when I first got it until I started learning the combos. I had to learn the combos with the actual controller, and then I was wondering why. And then when I switched back to the Fight Pad, I was like, oh, this is actually easier once I'm doing it like this. But it did take a lot of games, especially the running combo is a lot easier. All right, let's talk about Mr. Boone. Let's end it out with Mr. Boone.
Oh, the troll himself.
Who lives under the Mortal Kombat bridge. Oh, no, yes. It wouldn't be a bridge. It'd be like more like a bone pit.
Yeah. No, it'd be a bridge. He's right before the he's right before the spikes. It's like it's a spike bridge.
So he was on Twitter, as he usually is.
Yeah.
And if you guys listen to the MK podcast number 35, which we put out, and which I apologize about putting it out. It just didn't work for me, but Will got it up for me, so speaking too soon, but maybe.
Yeah, hopefully, we'll see.
But Mr. Boone was tweeted, and he was like, "Hey man, real talk." I'm pretty sure it's not what he said, but hey man, real talk. Like, we get to play Baraka. We get to play against Katana. We fight against Rain twice.
Mm-hmm. And we fight against Tanya.
Tanya, I mean, but we know she's confirmed.
Yeah, we know she's confirmed.
And there's a bunch of characters just
Nightwolf, Striker, friggin'
There's characters that you don't even see. Like, okay,
Lee May,
whoever
Serena.
Yeah, Lee May.
Serena.
They turned down Lee May's chest. I'm a little sad about that, but okay.
I'm fine. All the characters look more like plausible.
Yeah.
Having the big boobs sometimes might get in the way.
Just for Lee May. That's all. I don't care about anybody else but Lee May's boobs.
You just like boobs. It's okay.
Actually,
I thought you were
I'm an ass man.
I thought you were a boob
but
man.
Lee May.
I thought you were an ass man.
I am an ass man.
Yeah, but
Lee May. But Lee May though. Anyways, enough about fictional characters.
I was always taught that more than a handful is too much. Too much. What am I gonna do with extra titty? It's just I can't do nothing with it.
No, we'll figure something out. We'll put our heads together. Giggity.
Nah.
Okay,
no,
so
we're not putting our heads together. No giggity. No. I'm not putting my head together with you at all. I'm out. I can't do this anymore. It was fun doing this podcast for a while, but I'm out. Now,
so the guy goes, we get to play these characters, and especially Rain, because Rain
was like
like I almost didn't want. I've gone back and played the Rain fight multiple times just so Rain could beat me up, put me in a bubble, electrocute my ass. They mentioned Rain's father, who was a half god himself. Rain is a half god of some kind of thunder and
Edenia.
whatever.
He's from Edenia, like Katana Katana and Sindel.
With that being said, all these characters that they tease and show you and you fight against, you don't get to play them. It's like, are we going to get to play these characters? They're going to be some kind of future DLC, and Ed Boon says, I guess that would be like some kind of story DLC, which we talked about last time.
That sounds really cool, like a story pack.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
So Boon did what he usually does, trolled against a story DLC pack, which would be amazing. I would gladly pay for more story, because like we talked about last time, the story was lacking. It was awesome and
underwhelming.
It was awesome and lacking at the same time.
There's a lot of stuff that's not answered.
There's a lot to like and a lot to be like,
oh,
what the fuck?
It's good, but there's just a lot of stuff that's just unanswered.
Like, why are you dick teasing us? Like, why?
Like, still the biggest thing, and I think I said this when we were talking the story for the last podcast, which you guys will hear eventually.
Spoiler.
The Liu Kang and Kung Lao and Katana are all Revan. They're a part of, they're Netherrealm warriors essentially. With the main character, their
Strider.
main and Striker,
Ball.
but the ones that you can play with right now are those three. Not including Jax, because you know what happens with Jax with him, and he gets turned into his
human self and form, everything.
The default character for the default costumes for
Curious,
Kung Lao, Liu Kang, and
Curiouser.
Katana are older versions of them that are normal.
Yeah.
And you actually have to go through the crypt or buy the crypt thing, which you'll hear in our podcast as well, to buy them to get the Revenant costume of them.
Yeah.
But why do they have? You also have like their tournament costumes from the previous Mortal Kombat, designed for the Mortal Kombat 9. But their costumes are older versions of them, as if they weren't Revenant or they got turned back. Yeah,
because when you're Revenant, you stay the same. You look the same as when you died.
Yeah.
And these are older versions of when they died.
So
Curiouser and Curiouser.
They had that, which was kind of weird because whatchamacallit looks a little bit older himself.
Jax.
No. Jax became normal again, and he aged with it over time because in the story, when he gets turned back is before
like 5 years after.
5 years after what?
5 years after the first MK9.
Yeah, it's 5 years after the first
when
MK9.
He gets turned back.
When the main story is going on, when the main story is going
20
on,
years after that.
It's 20 years after that.
So that's
because the kids are grown up essentially.
Exactly.
So whatchamacallit is aged as well because of the 20 years. So I'm wondering if when they get their bodies back, will it automatically go through an aging? Because the years have passed and it's like, well, this is the age you're supposed to be, or
this is 20 years after the story of MKX.
We'll see. but you have those characters and you have their other costumes and stuff like that, which that's what I'm kind of like. So when I got to the end of the game, spoiler, and well, I'm not gonna tell the big spoiler at the end.
Yeah.
But, you see that they didn't get changed back.
Gutted.
They didn't get changed back. The only ones that got changed back were Sub-Zero, Kuai Liang, and Jax and Scorpion got turned back into their human selves.
Yeah.
Which Scorpion's still kind of like an oddball.
Hanzo is still the demon, revenge demon, but he's not.
Yeah, it's
but he
weird.
has control. He's Knight Rider.
Yeah. No. Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Yeah, he's Ghost Rider. I'm sorry. Essentially.
Yeah, he's Ghost Rider. That's literally what he is. He's Ghost Rider. He's Flaming Skull and all.
Yeah.
But you don't have it where these characters turn back at all. The rest of the Revenant don't change back.
Yeah.
It's just those three. And then you get to the end of the game, and I got to the end of the game like, wait. Why do I have a skin, the default skin for Liu Kang and Kung Lao are older versions of them? I thought they were going to get... No? Oh, okay.
And Goro lives, but he's nowhere in the game.
Yeah, that was kind of weird too. Would they give him as like a DLC thing? Which
and
is
spoiler,
nowhere.
if you know the comic.
Well, they haven't.
His arms are ripped off.
His arms are ripped off, but apparently he's still fighting in the siege of Kodokan's palace or his city,
which is still going on right now.
Yeah, that's still going on right now. So he's part of the siege. So they did something to get his arms back.
Yeah,
but we don't know
what's not in the story.
Yeah, because the story apparently
takes. Why would you give him to us?
The story apparently takes place after friggin'
the siege and all that.
Yeah, after all of that, and Cassie, Jacqueline, and Takeda and them have already met, and they're all together and stuff.
They've been
like
a team for a little bit.
Actually. Yeah,
or just turned into a team.
They turned into a team, but they've gone through training. They know each other. They're like they're still working the ins and outs of being a team, but they know each other.
But they know each other.
They've
been working there for a little bit. Yeah.
So in the story, I wouldn't be surprised if they kill off Goro. I would not be surprised if they kill off Goro.
In the story DLC pack?
No. I don't think in the story DLC. I'm talking about in the comic. I would not be surprised if they kill off Goro, just because
Goro
there's no hide, no hair of the Tarkatans.
You're right.
From when the story's going on,
his dad,
or the Shokan, which his dad is the king of. The Shokan are the four-armed motherfuckers. There's none of the Shokan have appeared. No Kintaro, no Shiva, nothing. And no, that we see what happens to the Tarkatans. Yeah. They got their shit pushed in real quick.
I still can't believe that was Kodokan's original skin. I did not believe that was Kodokan before he had his body painted and everything.
I was kind of like,
it's like, what? That's not him.
That's cool. It took me a second. I was like, oh, that's Kodokan.
Yeah.
Like, it's Kodokan. I was like, oh, it's freaking. So, because in the comic, he has blue skin
the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
Even when he's
like
a kid.
it wasn't painted or anything.
Yeah,
it didn't seem like it was painted.
Yeah.
But in the game, apparently, he has like skin kind of like like a
albino.
like a South American type thing, kind of like an actual like Aztec warrior.
Which is where he got sent to when he was
so he has like skin like as that, and his blue coloration is actually like war paint, I'm guessing, or paint, whatever like that.
I don't know.
Which it's interesting. It's actually quite, and which is even weirder because in the comic,
I want to see more of Kodokan. I wanted to see more.
Yeah. So, but I'm wanting to see more story, and
I'll
he's teasing more story. So
I'll pay for it.
Ed Boon, same here. I'm a fucking sucker for this shit because I like stories. I like playing games for stories.
But you know what though? In the fighting game, this is like it sucks that the fighting game is like one of the best stories we played in a long time. It doesn't suck. It's great.
Yeah, like,
but
I'm trying to think of a story that the last gaming story that I've played that actually had a decent thing to it. Well, not including Infamous First Light. Sorry guys, I did do the First Light video, but it got all fucked up. So I'm actually not gonna do. I'm gonna do that one again later, and I'm gonna make another video for another game first time.
We're gonna push ahead to Tekken.
Yeah, I'm gonna push ahead to like other stuff. So you will get seconds or First Light eventually, but I have to literally replay the game, and I want it to be an experience where it'd be the first time for both of us. Not I played through the game already.
When the last story that I could remember, like when you say story and I just go story, damn. and I go a story that I really like got into, BioShock Infinite. Last story I could remember playing where I was like, holy shit, yes.
Okay, last story that I actively played. Ooh, that's actually gonna. Might take
that I can remember. Like, not that you actively played. The last story you actively played where you could just like write off without thinking about the game. Like, bam, BioShock Infinite.
Well, I was gonna
before
say
that I could be like Darksiders.
I was gonna say Guilty Gear. After I learned the lore,
yeah.
I learned the lore and stuff like that. But the story mode is not fighting. The main arcade mode is you get your different endings and stuff like that, and then it carries over into the actual story mode, which is just literally like watching an anime that is like really. It's like an anime series. Like I would say it took me like about 4 to 5 hours for like 4 nights in a row.
Shit.
Yeah, it is long. It is a beast of a story mode, and it's just you watching the stuff. That's all it is. Yeah, like they had some cool shit happening, and I was like, why isn't this character in it? That'd be awesome and stuff like that. Like, and because I wanted to.
Is it reading text? A lot of reading text.
It's talking and reading text at the same time, and a lot of action. There's like action in it that I'm kind of like, man, put that shit.
Okay, as if I wasn't already buying the game.
Yeah, it's like why'd you put? But yeah,
now.
You'll be sitting there watching. It's because all it is. There's like 4 acts to it, and just watching it is like you learn a little bit about the backstory and stuff like that. But to really know the meat of Guilty Gear, you're gonna either have to play the games or do a lot of reading. I did a lot of reading.
I guess I'm gonna have to wait until after May and the Daytona Beach beatdown to actually get into it as much as I can.
The other game, I don't think there's, since I've had my PS4, I really don't think there's any game that's really been like, this was an amazing story. Like Infamous was okay.
How was Wrath of Code the Shadows of Mordor?
It was okay. The gameplay was the thing that really made the thing go. The story, nice slight addition to the stuff, but it still was like, eh.
Yeah.
It's like it was good, but
yeah, I got you.
I think the last good story that I actually played was from a PS3.
So yeah, very good from NetherRealms, and if they got some, we'll end it on this. The 35 million sold, like we said, day one. Ed Boon went on hand tweeted out the biggest Mortal Kombat launch ever.
Yeah.
Which
that really doesn't surprise me.
Nah, it's much hype.
Yeah, it's hyped. It was hyped really well, and it's Mortal Kombat. I mean,
yeah, it's
that is the staple American fighting game.
Yeah, but even that, what the FGC has grown since MK9.
Yeah.
Big parts in thanks to Capcom and many other things that's going on right now. But and I think that this is the game that pushes the system to the next level.
No.
I think this is like if
it's the reason why I
right
say
now
no.
Still right now my favorite fighting game is Injustice.
Well, the reason why I say no with it pushing they're using the Unreal Engine 3.
They are
using the Unreal Engine. This is like a modified version of Unreal Engine 3, and you can tell that it's not pushing the limits of the system. It's not really like when I see a fighting game that looks like God of War 3, how it did on fucking PlayStation 3.
But
oh my god, I'd be like, whoa.
But in terms of MKX, MK9 to MKX,
oh yeah,
the level of stiffness in MK9 turned me off. I couldn't do it.
They feel very similar to me. To be completely honest, for me personally, they feel very similar. Not even with like the looseness of their feel. They feel like it's very minuscule differences from between MK9 to MKX, including Injustice. It still feels very similar. Don't get like there's changes of course, but it still feels very similar.
I feel like I feel like you would feel differently if you had not played Injustice. I feel like I'd
have had too much of a gap.
Yeah, like I think if you would have played MK9 and went straight to MKX, you'd have been like, holy shit.
Well, yeah, because I'm glad I played Injustice. Definitely, in between there.
Besides it being just an amazing game,
not for just for the fact that is you can feel how they've been tweaking stuff. Yeah.
You can.
So
you get. If you played Injustice, you see the improvements.
yeah.
You see where it's going and where it could
still,
be at.
It's still like it's slight things though. It's not like something where I'm just like, wow, that's fucking like. Yeah.
But it's so big, like the interactables, the fact that you can block them now. Like,
yeah.
Like little things like that. Little things.
One
like,
thing in Injustice that I was like, I want to block that. I don't want to get hit in the face with the person.
The pig.
The pig.
The pig.
The pig.
The fucking pig.
The
Forever.
pig.
Forever.
Yeah, the pig. Just hanging there, tormenting you, taunting you.
The unblockable pig.
Yeah, the unblockable pig.
You can survive.
It's weird.
You can survive. Superman take you into space and then boom your ass like.
But a pig, I can't block that shit.
But the fucking dead pig
Yeah,
in the fucking
dead pig
on the hood.
Dead pig, and it's weird because Superman can't even block that. But these people who are just like magic fighters, can like block people being thrown at them and stuff.
And people are kind of bitching about things. People bitching about. People are bitching about running.
I'm not bitching about it. It's just I'm not comfortable with it.
No. People are bitching about the running, saying that like it's unfair.
How's it unfair?
This is what I'm saying.
You have the same ability to run.
This is what I'm saying.
You're just not used to it.
This is what I'm saying. They're like,
tweak your game style to where you don't use running. That's kind of like what I'm doing because I don't. The running mechanic is just not for me right now. Maybe I'll probably learn it a little bit later. Maybe depending on if I really stay in the game because I'm still playing Bloodborne, which I finally beat just because I was dicking around with it. But I don't like fighters. Like I'm gonna be playing it. I'm gonna be playing Injustice. I'm gonna be playing Street Fighter. And I'm gonna be playing MKX for the next 4 years. Yeah, because you're not getting another fighting game.
Yeah.
Unless Playmore, SNK. Come on, give me that. Give me that. King of Fighters.
Way to bring it full circle, Will. Way to bring it full circle.
Give me that King of Fighters, guys. You know what I want.
You waited a long time to get that one.
I'm not even that good, but I just want a King of Fighters. Give me King of Fighters.
So like I said, I'll be playing other games in between those, but I'll always be coming back to these games. And if we keep running these tournaments like we probably will be doing, on a bigger scale, definitely, we're gonna be playing. It's just, and then the ESL. That's not even talking about ESL. So that's 1 week of Injustice. I mean, MKX. Well, 2 weeks. 2 weeks of MKX.
1 week, because it came out
last week Tuesday. Yeah, and it's what?
It's Wednesday. Well, when you guys hear, it might be almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, so this is officially about 1 weekend. 1 week and a day, maybe, of MKX. First impressions, and let us know what you think of the game. We know you're playing.
This was a mini mop.
Yeah.
This is a long-ass mini mop.
It's a new game. We had to get it
in. So this would just be a mop.
Yeah. This is 52 seconds.
Yeah.
Like I said, let us know what you think about the game right now. Post in the comment section. Look out for those combo vids. They are coming, and other stuff is coming as well. Later on this week, if you're on our Facebook, will be you can go check out where we're gonna have our Daytona Beach beatdown at.
We're still trying to, which is kind of sad. We're trying to find a place for this thing. We want to have a place, and we're just trying to like really figure this stuff out.
Yeah.
And we want to have a good place for.
We've had several good places.
We have had several good places.
They just canceled on us.
Yeah. We want to find a good place so that it's comfortable for everybody, and we can have we're hoping to have a big turnout, and we want it to be now where everybody's like shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
I want to watch this game and like 30 people are like crammed into a friggin' area. I mean,
but we will know by this week because we have no choice.
Right down to the wire, even through the fire.
We've pinned ourselves in the corner, but we have not been lollygagging. We've been actively pursuing big time places. Like not like small time. Like we've been talking to big time people with big time money. We've had a lot of meetings, but you'll be hearing about that in due time. We want to keep this under an hour.
yeah. Let's try to keep it.
Let's end it here. For Red K
and Lone Wolf.
This is the longest mini mop we've ever done.
Yeah, the mops.
Shit, we might even make this fucking like.
Yeah, this episode. There you go. This is the episode right here.
All right. Very half-ass heroes ish.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we just shout out to you boys. There you go.
Because video games.
Best kept secret.